fine. Blue-eyed baby.
Actually blushing. Yeah, I just think you're wicked.
It's a game.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to.
I mean, look.
Just in case she sees this.
Look at, come on, look at how cute. Yeah. Look at
It
that.
was amazing.
Even celebrities aren't immune to getting starstruck when meeting their ultimate crushes. From blushing messes to full-on fangirl meltdowns, these moments prove that no one is too famous to freak out. Jennifer Lawrence and Seth Meyers.
I had a really big crush on you.
Real? Okay.
Yes. And so I had this whole plan, like all week. I was like, he's gonna ask me out. He's totally gonna ask me out. No. And then like later in the week, I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask him out.
Jennifer Lawrence is known for her hilarious and unfiltered personality, and when she revealed that she had a massive crush on Seth Meyers, it was peak Jennifer. She had an entire plan to confess her feelings, convinced that he was going to ask her out, but just as she was gearing up to make her move, the wardrobe lady burst her bubble. Seth was engaged. Talk about secondhand embarrassment. But hey, at least she dodged a very public rejection on Late Night. Keke Palmer and Michael Ealy.
You definitely know my number one crush is Michael. Yo. Honestly, Michael Ealy is so fine. I have to just take a nap on him sometimes. It's like,
Keke Palmer has never been shy about her crush on Michael Ealy. In an interview, she gushed about how fine he was, even joking that she needed to take a nap just thinking about him. Little did she know, Michael was right behind her, holding flowers. When she turned around and saw him, she completely lost it, screaming, covering her face and struggling to keep it together. The moment was pure, unfiltered excitement, and honestly, so relatable. Seeing your celebrity crush in real life? That's enough to make anyone freak out. Keke's reaction was everything, and we totally get it. Emilia Clarke and Matt LeBlanc.
Actually blushing. Yeah, I just think you're wicked.
It's a game of two halves.
I think Dominic's wicked. His baby in the corner.
Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke couldn't contain her excitement when she met her ultimate crush, Matt LeBlanc. During an appearance on The Graham Norton Show, she was a giggling, blushing mess. She kept stealing glances at him, barely able to contain her fangirl energy. And like every true Friends fan, she couldn't resist asking him to say Joey's iconic line, "How you doing?" When he finally did, she absolutely melted, covering her face and laughing uncontrollably. The pure joy on her face was everything. Honestly, who wouldn't freak out meeting Joey Tribbiani in real life? Same, Emilia. Same. Emma Stone and Leonardo DiCaprio.
That was what was going through my mind, because it was him. And I was like, I'd seen Titanic 7.5 times in theaters. He was the love of my life.
Emma Stone spent her childhood fangirling over Leonardo DiCaprio, with Titanic posters covering her walls. So when she won her Oscar and Leo himself handed it to her, she had a full-on out-of-body experience. Instead of focusing on her award, she was completely starstruck, barely holding it together as her teenage crush stood right in front of her. Later, she admitted that just being near him was the real highlight of the night. The way she blushed and nervously giggled was so relatable. Honestly, who wouldn't be flustered if Jack Dawson himself was handing them an Academy Award? Noah Schnapp and Zendaya.
And that's a big. What? That was such a big deal for you. Why was that such a big deal?
Well, I mean, who's not obsessed with Zendaya?
No, I love.
I know
her.
you
She's-
are.
I really am. I am.
I know you guys are. I mean, I mean, yeah, I don't want to.
I mean, look.
Just in case she sees this.
Look at, come on, look at how cute. Yeah. Look at that.
It was amazing.
What was she like?
I remember seeing her out of the corner of my eye and walking up to her, and I was really, really nervous, and I was like, oh my God, it's actually her. This is the first time I'm meeting her, and she smelled great, and she was so cute, and she was like towered over me, and she like bent down, and she was like, I know her, and with her little squeaky voice. And,
Oh my gosh.
I remember
Stranger
everything.
Things star Noah Schnapp has made it very clear that he's obsessed with Zendaya. Every time he gets asked about his celebrity crush, it's always her. When he finally met her at the MTV Movie Awards, he turned into every teenage fan meeting their idol. He was grinning ear to ear, completely in awe, and couldn't stop talking about how beautiful she was. To make it even better, he later gushed about how amazing she smelled, because of course Zendaya would smell incredible. It was the ultimate fanboy moment, and honestly, we can't blame him for being starstruck. Ariana Grande and Jim Carrey.
My lifelong crush, like it kind of all just goes together, is Jim Carrey. I love him so much. But I met him and I was just like...
For Ariana Grande, meeting Jim Carrey was a literal dream come true. She confessed that she had been obsessed with him since childhood and nearly burst into tears when they finally met. The pure happiness on her face during their hug was everything. She was visibly emotional, covering her face in disbelief, and you could tell it meant the world to her. Later, she even shared how kind and supportive he was, making the moment even more special. There's just something so wholesome about seeing celebrities fangirl over other celebrities, especially when it's as heartfelt as Ariana's reaction. Pink and Johnny Depp.
You know Johnny himself, or?
I've met him once.
You met him once?
Yeah.
Was that tonight, or?
Nope,
No.
I dodged that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Why? Did something bad happen?
I can't talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have a crush on him.
I can't do it. Him and Michael Keaton. I can't. Beetlejuice just gets me every time.
Wow. Johnny Depp and Michael Keaton?
Yeah, that's it.
Have you met Michael?
I dodged him as well in a restaurant.
What?
I got under my table and left.
You did? Wow.
Pink had a massive crush on Johnny Depp, and Jimmy Kimmel made sure to put her on the spot. He surprised her by bringing Johnny out, and she immediately turned into a blushing mess. She could barely make eye contact, nervously laughing and joking that she was going to die. Her usual rock star confidence completely vanished, and she even tried to hide behind Jimmy. Meanwhile, Johnny, ever the smooth operator, played it cool, flashing his signature smirk. But Pink's reaction? Absolutely priceless. It was peak relatable crush content, proof that even the most fearless celebrities aren't immune to starstruck moments. Billie Eilish and Justin Bieber. Billie Eilish grew up as a hardcore believer with giant posters of Justin Bieber covering her walls. She even admitted to kissing them goodnight. So when she finally met Justin at Coachella, it was an emotional overload. The second she saw him, she instantly burst into tears, completely overwhelmed by the moment. Justin, being the sweetheart he is, gave her the biggest hug, and the way they looked at each other was pure magic. It was the ultimate fangirl dream come true, and honestly, we were all living through her. Billie meeting her childhood idol? Absolutely priceless. Miranda and Bruno Mars. While interviewing Bruno Mars, Miranda couldn't stop blushing. Bruno turned the whole thing into a live TV flirting masterclass, charming her with his compliments and effortless charisma. Every smile, every glance had her giggling like a schoolgirl. But the real knockout moment? When he threw in a Victoria's Secret-style wink. That was it. She completely lost it. Her reaction? Something just shot through my body. And honestly, who could blame her? Bruno is a smooth talker who knows exactly what he's doing, and Miranda's reaction was the definition of relatable. Flirting level? Off the charts. Taylor Swift and Justin Timberlake. Taylor Swift grew up idolizing Justin Timberlake, so when she finally met him at an award show, she couldn't keep it together. Mid-conversation, she started fangirling, covering her face and freaking out like any of us would. Her excitement was so genuine, you could feel it through the screen. Meanwhile, Justin, ever the humble legend, reassured her that the admiration was mutual. That only made her melt even more. It was the kind of adorable full-circle moment that proves no matter how famous you get, meeting your idols can still turn you into a total fan. Harry Styles and Shania Twain. Harry Styles has always been vocal about his love for Shania Twain, calling her one of his biggest musical inspirations. So when they finally met, he couldn't stop gushing over how much she influenced his career. The best part? Shania felt the exact same way about him. Their mutual admiration turned into a beautiful friendship, and they even performed together at Coachella. Selena Gomez and Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt would like to come in. And I was like, well, he could come in, so. But I was trying to play cool and be really nice, and then as soon as he walked out, I ran and I hid under the craft service table for like 2 minutes because I couldn't believe it was happening.
Selena Gomez once confessed that she had the biggest crush on Brad Pitt, and when she finally met him backstage at the Golden Globes, she completely lost it. She couldn't stop giggling and later admitted that she was too nervous to form a proper sentence. Instead, she ended up making awkward small talk, trying to keep it together. Brad, ever the gentleman, was all smiles, making the moment even more surreal for her. Afterwards, Selena joked that she needed to recover from the experience. But honestly, who wouldn't be a nervous wreck meeting Brad Pitt? Totally understandable, Selena. Lizzo and Chris Evans.
About this one, it's because I know I'm not going to be able to marry him. And honestly, it hurts me to the core because damn Papa, he a rare breed, no comparing.
Lizzo has made no secret of her massive crush on Chris Evans. She's even slid into his DMs before. So when they finally met in person, she tried to play it cool, but deep down, she was totally freaking out. Later, she admitted she was screaming internally the whole time. Chris, being the charming guy he is, was just as sweet and flirty, making the moment even better. Fans immediately started shipping them, and honestly, who wouldn't? Their chemistry was undeniable, and we wouldn't be mad if something actually happened between them. A Lizzo-Chris Evans romance? Yes, please. Cardi B and Robert Pattinson.
Move it now, move it. Come on, look at my friend, guys.
Cardi B had an absolutely hilarious fangirl moment when she met Robert Pattinson. In a video she posted, she could barely contain her excitement, squealing as she took a selfie with him. Shawn Mendes and Emma Watson. Shawn Mendes has never been shy about his crush on Emma Watson, so when he finally met her, he tried to play it cool, but his nervous energy was obvious. He later admitted in an interview that he was freaking out inside the whole time. Fans could totally relate because honestly, who wouldn't? The best part? Emma was just as sweet and charming as he had imagined, making the moment even more special. Ryan Gosling and Britney Spears. Ryan Gosling and Britney Spears go way back to their Mickey Mouse Club days, but Ryan later admitted he had a huge crush on her growing up. When they reunited as adults, he playfully confessed that he never had the courage to make a move back then. Britney, ever the queen, just laughed it off, making the whole exchange lighthearted and nostalgic. Fans couldn't get enough of the moment, imagining what could have been. Seeing two childhood stars reconnect like that was pure gold, proving that even Hollywood icons have their own what-if crush stories. These moments remind us that no matter how famous you are, meeting your crush is always awkwardly magical. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And if you love celebrity crush moments, make sure to check out this next video. You won't want to miss it.